Just gone 12:15. I've made about 4 casts since the last time I spoke to you, moving the zig round in various areas.
20 to 1, and we got one. Not the biggest fish in the pond, it's got to be what, 2.5, 3 pound maybe. But that's fell to the little white citrus pop-up with the maggot on the multi-rig. Absolutely coated in citrus concentrated spray. And I've got to be honest, the rod absolutely belted off, so yeah, that saved the blank, folks. Well, we're getting very close to packing up now, approaching 3 o'clock, and the left-hander's rattled off another fish on the fluorocarbon rig. This one was caught on 2 little 10mm 4G squid bottom baits. I don't know, about 3 or 4 pound, but that's the second fish of the session. It's great fun. I don't know if you can make that out, folks, but you saw me a few minutes ago standing by the rod near the tree, and I thought, what's that? Coming towards the end of February, we've got carp on the surface. There we go. That one stuck its mouth out. I'm going to switch you off for 2 minutes and I'm going to flick a floater. Who knows, we might be able to get one taken off the surface. Well, I've flicked out some fluoro pink pop-ups which I've just caught the wind and drifted out, but you can clearly see that these fish are still taking off the, there's more than one fish there, yeah. There's a good 2 or 3. And if this continues, I'm gonna have a bash for one of them. Just gone 1:05 and we've had another one. The spot to the left, I've been trickling a bit of bait in just a bit further on the edge of that bush and finally moved the rod. I was on the spot for about 5 minutes again, and I've had a drop back and a bit of a stuttery take which I ledged into, and I put one on the bank about 5 or 6 pound.
Right, drop it back in the margin and get some stills, chuffed a bit.
Well, good evening. Whew, a bit out of breath, proper sweaty, but let me kickstart this blog by saying hello and welcome to Commons Lake in France.
Well, folks, here we go, at last. Matt's gone and bagged one.
Finally.
Just out the shower. He's put his rods back out and it screamed straight off.
Yes mate, bit of a change on the bait front. Switched from a citrus pop-up on the multi-rig to one of the new Nash Bait pineapple crushes. Smothered it in booster juice, and I've casted this at range, I would say 50, 60 yards. I got the second rod out and I was just literally going to cast out the third rod, the middle rod. And
We're just putting the grass cart back and Matt's rod shot off. And look at this beast. Absolute right brute.
The scales on that baby.
That is one of the cleanest fish I've ever seen. Unfortunately, we've just got a little bit missing on his tail. But the scales on that are immense.
Yep, it's on the right hand rod. Fished at a reasonably short range on a key bottom bait and one of my fresh orange white little 12mm pop-up tippers. Put quite a bit of bait in and most of it's in the bottom now of my retainer sling.
In that carp's stomach.
Absolutely brute. £40
Morning,
and
folks.
3/4 of an ounce.
How's that one for you, Matt?
Yeah. We've had a bit of a busy night, mate.
We have indeed, yeah.
After leaving you for that lovely common, got back to my swim. Just literally got back in the bag and I heard the church bell chime in the distance, so I checked my mobile. It was 4 o'clock. The heavens have opened and the middle rod's absolutely sprung into life. I've had a fish now on all 3 rods. So yeah, we just weighed this one. It's gone 33.5 £. Dropped it in the retainer, ready to do the filming at first light. There we go, folks. My 4th fish of the session. It's around about lunchtime here on Tuesday afternoon. Fished at range on the left-hand rod. Second fish of the session on the multi-rig. Citrus pop-up. There's been fish showing all morning at range, and all of a sudden one's just literally hoiked straight out the water, splat back on the water, and the rod ripped off. And this was the culprit. Slight tatty mouth on this one, which is a rarity because all the fish in this lake that we've caught so far have been absolutely immaculate. But yeah, beautiful colours, really give a great account of itself. The rod's rattled off, fantastic. As Mark said, I got it right in front of me and I tried to net it 3 times, but all this stuff's clogging on the line and round the spool, and the reel just locked up, and I thought I'm going to lose this, but managed to slip the net under it, which we just weighed it. It's gone 37.5, was it, Mark?
Yeah, 37.4 I think it was.
So yeah, chuffed a bit. Yeah, I've been in search of a £40 common, and today it's gone and happened. Around about 2:15, 3 o'clock this morning, the left-hand rod rattled off, got out, got to it, and everything stopped. And like you do, I looked at the bobbin for a while, and yeah, nothing happened. So gone back to my bag with a bit of a whimper, and then I've woke again at 4 o'clock because I've had a few bites around about 4 o'clock. Looked at the rods and they were motionless, and I thought maybe I've missed my chance this morning in the early hours. And right on cue, 6 o'clock, the middle rod has absolutely ripped off, latched into it, tip's gone over, and straight away I knew it was a good fish. It was a real lethargic plod, and to be fair, this fish has took me everywhere, mostly down to the left of me under a tree, and I just couldn't get its head up. But eventually it came to the surface and I looked at it in its glory and I thought, that's a nice fish. Eventually it's hit the old spreader block, and we've not long put it on the scales and it's gone 43 £. So this is my first ever £40 common, and it's a new French common PB for me. After having that catfish last night, respotted the rods, managed to get me tea down my neck and all sorted for about 10:30. Never had a bleep throughout the night. Just I was expecting one, not straight away after that underwater slug went and destroyed my swim, but certainly between 4 and 6, but it never happened. I don't know what time we got now. Is it getting on for 9 o'clock or just after 9?
That's about 9, isn't it?
And the middle rod's pulled up tight, which is the one that's done most of my bites this week. And just slipped the net under fish number 8 of the session on our last full day, and I think one's just crashed behind me in the distance.
Yeah, right over your other rod, yeah?
Yeah, this is fish number 8, which on our last full day of this session, as I just said. And it went
37 3/4.
There we go. 37.
Look at the size of this one, folks.
£60 and a few ounces, Mark.
Yeah, Mark II starts off the morning with a great, what was it, £48 common? And now you're going to top that one, mate.
Single up bait, cultured up bait, 4G squid, fished at range. Literally, I respotted it after me dinner. No, I didn't, after me breakfast, get me bearings. Went in the water 20 minutes, mate. I've had 2 bleeps and an epic battle. And this absolutely stunning creature. I'm really struggling to hold it.
Well, we come for a 40, and I don't think any of us expected what we've caught.
£60.
Look at that, folks.
I think it was, mate.
It's hard to even focus, you don't. Is that big?
Proper cradle filler.
Not half. So, are you chuffed?
Chuffed. I'm elated. Absolutely elated.
But, as tradition, you won't go in, so you have to have that, mate.
I'll give you that one. Finally into double figures. Fish number 10. And this one went £36.5. The same spot, same rod. I had the beautiful £60 4-ounce common from. Another one falling into a 4G squid culture duck bait. They're absolutely showing like dolphins around about an hour and a half ago in front of us, but there's only the odd one or two showing now. This one's a bit lively because whilst I was showing, I was trying to maximise the spell. So I dropped this in the retainer and yeah, thought it was only right now to get it back out and get a bit of video, get some more pictures, and stick it back for some other fortunate angler to have the pleasure, like me, to go and catch it. It's been quite a few hours since arriving here, around about 3:30. Got in the swim and got the rods out about 4 o'clock, and out the blue around about 5:30, 20 to 6, my right hand rod's gone. Another one on the Key-C, the new test bait from Nash, which I'm fortunate to have quite a few months exclusivity on. Key-C culture duck bait, fished over quite a big bed of stabilised key. This is an absolutely beautiful common. Looks a lot bigger than what it actually is. I thought it was going to go £20, but I've weighed it 2 or 3 times and it's just under £20, but who cares. Lovely orange tail. I think this is my 16th, possibly 17th fish since I've used the Key-C. I've only been using it for about 3 or 4 weeks, but they're loving it. There you go. That's better. Beautiful fish. A really spirited battle under the rod tip, but slight tatty mouth, which I'll add a bit of carp care to it before I slip her back to a watery home, but superb. I might even go back and have me tea. Mind you, there's a few fish moving around, so I could be tempted to stay for an hour into dark. But yeah, nice to get off to a start on the first day. There's a coot just darts out the margin. There we go. Key Cray Snowman rig has bagged me the first one of the session, £22.5 of Pat's Pool. There we go, folks. Look at that. It's my second ghostie out of Pat's Pool. I had one last year, £26. This one's his little son or daughter, £19.5. Beautiful fish. Another one on the old Key Cray. Could only been hanging for about, what, 45-50 minutes. So quick action. And nice to start the second day with another fish in the bag. Right then, pop her back, get the old rod sorted, get it back on the spot and try and bag another one. Chuffed to bits. There we go. It's the biggest one of the trip so far. Look at the colours on that. A real tussle towards the net. you really have to drag them out near them pads. But I would say the fight only lasted about 3 or 4 minutes. Real hustle and bustle. But I'm pleased to say she's all mine. Look at that. This fish has got the potential to grow really big. Look at the frame on it. 26.5 pound. White citrus pop up again. As I just said, on the old twisted multi-rig. Over a Stodge 4G squid. And about 5 or 6 50mm of the new Key Cray boilies. Absolutely chuffed.